Hey there folks, it's Braden Coop from Remax here in Kelowna. This is the sequel video to the Living in the Upper Mission neighborhood guide that I have. So if you're curious to find out a little bit more about some of the details on the Upper Mission, as well as I sprinkled in some stuff about Kettle Valley and Crawford Estates as well, head back over to the YouTube channel, hit the neighborhood playlist and check out some more information that I have on the Upper Mission there. This video here, I've just got some footage of me driving around so you can get to feel kind of what the streets are like in the neighborhood of the Upper Mission. And I wanted to start with how long does it take to get to and from Costco in Kelowna. So this trip took me about 15 minutes from start to finish to get to Crawford Estates, which was my first stop, and that's where I'm driving through right now. There's a lot of larger properties and estates, vineyards, hobby farms, that sort of thing. And then this was my first stop here. This little section here of Crawford Estates, you can see has some homes from the 90s on larger lots. The standard lot size in Kelowna is like 0.2 to a quarter acre. Up here, you probably have most of them starting at a third of an acre and just getting larger from there. It's a great neighborhood for families. There's a lot of parks. There's an elementary school in Crawford, as well as it's one of Kelowna's safest neighborhoods, just given the distance and proximity to the downtown core. It's a little bit less accessible for transient activity. This road here is the Perimeter Road. It's brand new, and it is basically one shot right into Kelowna with no stoplights, nothing, and that's sped up a lot of travel time for people. And now we've entered into the Upper Mission. And this little subsection of the Upper Mission is called the Ponds. It's a new development. We've got some modern contemporary style homes here, higher end properties. Everything here is between $1.8 and $3 million. Head back out onto the Perimeter Road, and just down at the bottom of this road and to the right is the Mission Village at the Ponds, which is a new amenity center, shopping center, strip mall. They've got a Save On Foods already going in, Shoppers Drug Mart, and Dollarama. There's going to be a lot more to come as well. It's quite a large shopping complex. It's going to increase the value in the neighborhood quite a bit, and it's going to be some much needed amenities for the neighborhood of the Upper Mission, Kettle Valley, and Crawford Estates. So as you can see, the Upper Mission is known for being terraced onto the side of this mountain here, and about 75% or more of these homes have incredible jaw-dropping views. So they've really just kind of utilized the landscape to get the most out of what it has to offer. So we've got some newer homes still here, and then as I head on up this road, we're going to get into a slightly older section of the neighborhood, which is going to be more early 2000s to 2010 range. Because we're about 15 to 20 minutes out of town, there's definitely a fair bit of wildlife, so this is something you could expect on the regular. All of these homes that you're seeing in these streets that I'm driving through are going to be priced between like 1.7 and $3 million range. The least expensive and most affordable sale in the Upper Mission in the last year was at $775,000, and the most expensive sale in the Upper Mission in the last year has been $15 million. So quite a huge spread here, but the Upper Mission, Kettle, and Crawford are known to have some of the more luxury style properties. The neighborhoods are definitely home to the more affluent crowd. As you can see here too, I'm filming this one in the middle of January. So the temperature today was about 7 degrees Celsius. We still have some snow melting, where at the end of January we had a snowfall at the beginning and middle of January, so we're still got some of that melting. But you know, conditions have been pretty mild this year. I'd say we averaged between 0 and 7 degrees Celsius. But it's not over yet, so knock on wood. Again, yeah, filming in January, so we do get quite a bit of overcast throughout the winter, as you can see here. I'm going to do an updated version of this this spring, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to link it up into the description as well. One thing I'd love for you to do is head on down to the description if you're thinking about moving to Kelowna, BC. Download the free relocation handbook that I have. You're going to find massive value there. It's got a lot more information in that, and I spent a long time putting that bit of information together. So check that out if you're moving to Kelowna. So if you haven't noticed, I've been driving up and down hills the entire time, and so just like I said before, this neighborhood's been terraced onto the side of the mountain, so you're noticing that pretty much most of these homes have pretty incredible views of the lake. Just on the left there, that's where Okanagan Lake is. There is a big fog that was kind of covering it today, but one of the many parks that you have scattered throughout the neighborhood. There are 20 plus parks, as well as 5 or so of the Kelowna's most popular hiking trail network system. So if you Google Kelowna's most popular hiking trails, you'll find 5 of them in the Kettle, Upper Mission, and Crawford Estates area. Not to mention there's a whole ton of other smaller ones throughout the area as well that you can take advantage of. There's another big park and field just to my right here. So the Upper Mission, Kettle Valley, and Crawford Estates hold the 3 top most expensive neighborhood positions in Kelowna currently. Kettle and the Upper Mission are known for their views and the classy, elegant architecture. In some of the homes that are older, like late 90s and early 2000s, you're going to have a lot of the more warmer features, the crown moldings, the darker flooring, things like that. And then the new homes obviously have like just the massive windows and the super elegant modern finishings. So now we're in the Kettle Valley. Kettle Valley is very similar to Upper Mission, but maybe a little bit newer on average. And this is slightly further out compared to the Upper Mission as well. Kettle Valley is about 25 minutes from town. And this is where we're going to wrap up the video at another one of the big parks here in the area. I hope this gives you a decent idea of what you're looking at when you're coming to the Upper Mission, Kettle Valley, and Crawford. If you have any other questions about the area or other areas in Kelowna, I've got a link down below to book a call with me. I'd be more than happy to connect. This is what I do, connect people with places. So give me a call, otherwise download the relocation handbook, and I look forward to hearing from you. So until then, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.